My girlfriend said, I need you to propose by next month or I'm leaving. All my friends are engaged. I replied, I understand. Then I booked a romantic dinner, got down on one knee in front of everyone, and said, I can't marry someone who gives ultimatums. Goodbye. The restaurant's security footage of her meltdown went viral. Rachel and I had been together for 2 years. Things were good until her college roommate got engaged last spring. Suddenly, every conversation became about marriage. She'd send me ring photos at work. She'd pause at jewelry store windows and sigh loudly. She'd comment on every engagement post with, must be nice. Then her cousin got engaged. Then her yoga instructor. Then her dentist's receptionist. That's when the pressure really started. Everyone's getting married except us, she'd say during dinner. My mom keeps asking when we're getting engaged, she'd mention while we watched movies. I'm tired of being the only single one at weddings, she'd complain in the car. I wasn't against marriage, I just wanted to do it on our timeline, not because her friends were doing it. Last month, she sat me down with her laptop open to a wedding planning website. I need you to propose by next month or I'm leaving. All my friends are engaged and I'm not waiting around anymore. I looked at her carefully. You're giving me an ultimatum? I'm giving you a deadline. There's a difference. Okay, I said calmly. I understand. Her face lit up. Really? So you'll propose? I understand your feelings. She smiled like she'd won and started planning where I should propose. The beach at sunset, maybe a hot air balloon, definitely somewhere Instagram worthy. I spent the next 2 weeks planning something special. I called her best friend Madison and her mom. I booked a table at Romano's, the fancy Italian place downtown where we had our first date. Rachel had no idea what was coming. The night arrived. She wore her best dress, clearly expecting a ring. Her mom and Madison were already at the restaurant when we got there, sitting at a nearby table like I'd asked them to. Why are they here? Rachel whispered. They wanted to celebrate with us, I said. Her eyes went wide. She thought this was it. After we ordered, I stood up. The restaurant got quiet. Rachel's face turned bright red with excitement. I got down on one knee in front of everyone. She put her hands over her mouth, already crying happy tears. Rachel, I said loudly so everyone could hear. 2 years ago, we had our first date right here. You were kind, funny, and genuine, but something changed recently. Her smile started fading. You stopped seeing me as a partner and started seeing me as a checkbox on your life plan. You gave me an ultimatum because your friends were getting engaged. You wanted a ring, not because you love me, but because you're competing with people who don't even matter. People were recording on their phones now. Rachel's face went from excited to confused to horrified. I can't marry someone who gives ultimatums. Someone who cares more about Instagram posts than our actual relationship. Someone who sees marriage as a race she's losing. I stood up. Goodbye, Rachel. The restaurant was completely silent. You could hear forks scraping plates. Rachel just sat there, frozen. Then she started screaming. Are you serious right now? You embarrassed me in front of everyone. You embarrassed yourself when you gave me a deadline for marriage like I was a homework assignment. Her mom tried to calm her down, but Rachel was standing now, yelling about how I wasted 2 years of her life. You wasted your own time trying to keep up with everyone else, I said. I left cash for the meal and walked out. Madison followed me to the parking lot. That was harsh, she said. But honestly, she's been insufferable since the engagement post started. All she talks about is getting a ring. 3 days later, the security footage leaked online. Someone who worked at Romano's posted it with the caption, Guy fake proposes to break up with girlfriend who gave ultimatum. It got 5 million views in 2 days. Rachel's friends started commenting. Turns out half of them weren't even happy in their rushed engagements. They'd felt the same pressure Rachel was putting on me. One wrote, girl, he dodged a bullet and so did you. My husband proposed because I gave him an ultimatum and now we're miserable. Rachel called me crying last week. I'm sorry, you were right. I was so focused on the wedding that I forgot about the marriage. I hope you find someone who wants to marry you for the right reasons, I said. Can we try again? No, because next month you'll find another deadline for me to meet. I blocked her number. Last night I went on a first date with Emma, a girl I met at the gym. When she asked about my last relationship, I told her the truth. She laughed and said, well, I'm definitely not giving you any deadlines. That's when I knew this one might actually work out.